On behalf of the Irish Medtech Skillnet team, I am honoured to welcome you to the launch of the Talent to Thrive report for the future skills for Ireland's medtech sector.
This is a great country, and in the middle of it is your sector. And your sector is, in so many ways, contributing so much to the economy. And today's report that I'm delighted to launch, it is proof positive of the contribution that is there.
I think this is possibly the most comprehensive and cogent description of the sector here and why it's so competitive and why it has been so competitive.
It's an important day. The future skills report in any time is going to be looked back on as a milestone to reference in terms of where we're going.
My question is twofold. First of all, you might tell me the value that you place on that one-to-one interaction with the individual players that forms a collective. But secondly then, are you surprised how widely it's used in a sporting context versus how sparingly I believe it's used in a business context?
If you only do group work, and a lot of people in my space, they'll go into teams and they will do group work, and it'll be great group work, you know. But again, it's taken the top off the weed, but then all of a sudden this weed comes again. And I truly believe you cannot get the root out unless you do this one-to-one work.
Ireland has a brilliant culture of collaboration, and this project, this piece of work, this report is truly the output of that collaboration. So between industry, Irish Medtech, the Irish Medtech Skillnet, and also Skillnet Ireland, this report has come together through that really close collaborative relationship.
At a broad level, 3 phases. The first phase was very much focused on stakeholder engagement, so understanding the voice of the sector. The second phase is where we focused on benchmarking the local medtech sector against international hubs and peer sectors. And then the third phase was critical. This is where we focused on solving this question. So what actually are the future skills needs for medtech in Ireland?
So what's next? Where do we go from here with this report?
Let's use it to challenge ourselves, and challenge ourselves in terms of how we're currently approaching talent, how we're assessing talent, looking at skills gaps, and really challenge the way we've done it up to now.
Let's tap into that knowledge that we now have and design something different, and then continue, you know, to work and collaborate together, because we can do so much more working as one.
It's done in a very practical tool manner, and as Tony indicated, it'll really be part of everything we do going forward over the coming years.
In order to retain people for the long term, you need to give them a career and show them a footpath and a roadmap ahead of them that they will stay for the long term. And in order to do that, you need to be able to move between departments, move functions, move countries, move into completely different medical device areas within your company if you're lucky enough to be able to do that. I think that's one of the keys for us retaining people.
When we travel overseas and we speak to medtech companies about Skillnet and these industry network, government puts in money, the industry puts in money, and as Paul mentioned earlier, there's buy-in.
As our responsibility in supporting that upskilling of Ireland Inc., is there anything that we can take back, or people here can take back to their companies and kind of helping on this journey?
For me, it's about bringing this report back to my organisation. I suppose acknowledging the things we are doing right, that we are going in the right direction, but where do we have gaps? And then how can we work with the Irish Medtech Skillnet, the educational institutions, whatever it may be, to upskill our people, invest in our talent.
We have a compass on the front of it, and the compass is there for a reason, and it really is about adding direction.